Hello, my name is Charles, and today I'll be showing you how to solve radical equations.
Now the first thing you must do when solving radical equations is to isolate your radical. In this equation, 7 plus radical sign 4x plus 8 equals 9. The 7 is on the same side as the radical, so we must move this to the other side in order to isolate the radical. You subtract 7 on both sides of the equation, and you are eventually left with radical sign 4x plus 8 equals 2. Next, you are going to raise each side of the equation to the index number of the radical. In this case, the index number is 2. You raise each side of the problem by 2, eliminating the radical signs, so you are left with 4x plus 8 equals 4. The last number is 4 because what you do to one side of the problem you must do to the other. Now that you are left with a much simpler equation, you now solve for x. X in this situation equals negative 1. Now to be for sure that your answer is correct, you plug in the negative 1 where x is in the original problem. You are eventually left with 9 equals 9, meaning the x equals negative 1 and is a correct solution. You must check your solution every time because in some cases the number that you find may not be the solution needed for the problem and your answer will be deemed no solution. An example of a no solution problem is radical sign 2x minus 1 plus 5 equals 2. You subtract 5 from each side to isolate the radical, making the problem radical sign 2x minus 1 equals negative 3. Placing the problem raised to the same number as the index number will soon then cancel out the radical sign, leaving you with 2x minus 1 equals 9. You add 1 to both sides to isolate the 2x, leaving you with 2x equals 10, which will eventually mean x will equal 5. When you plug the 5 back into the original problem to check your answer, you will soon find out that the radical sign 2 times 5 minus 1 plus 5 does not equal 2 because when you actually do the problem, you will get radical sign 9 plus 5 equals 2. Then 3 plus 5 equals 2, and your final answer will be 8 equals 2, which is not possible, so this problem will be deemed no solution.
Even though it may seem as if you will never use radical equations ever in your life, if you choose to become a constructor and have to construct objects such as roller coasters, you will have to know how to solve radical equations in order to complete your task. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was very informative and that it'll help benefit you in your classwork.